6 things you can do to stop foreclosure dead in its tracks. Let's get into it. Borrow money, you know what I mean? Beg, borrow, and steal, right? If you're going through foreclosure, we understand the situation more than you probably would ever want to know. I understand the situation fully. I go through this situation with people every single month that are losing their property or stressed out or overburdened with debt. And sometimes family members come in, and you can borrow money, or if your credit's if you're in foreclosure, your credit's pretty much done. There's no way you can go borrow money unless maybe a payday loan or something like that. But usually it's more. You need more money than that. Ask for forgiveness or payment arrangement. I guess this would be like a forbearance. Like you can make arrangements with the bank. So when the bank calls you, make sure you answer the phone. Okay, when you stop answering the calls, then they just assume that you just ditched the property, and then they'll send the guys out to kind of winterize the property, and you might still be there. That'll be an awkward conversation. You can try and refinance. The problem with refinancing is your credit's messed up. So then you'd have to go to a hard money lender, and if you go to a hard money lender, generally your payment's going to go up, and if you can't afford your payment now, why would you afford the payment at a higher interest rate? Right? Rent the property. You can rent the property, stop the bleeding, right? This constant bleeding, and go live below your means so that you could cover and catch up. That's a good option, right? This is hard though. Super hard. Okay? I say it all the time. When you get married with your wife and you move into one house, you sure as heck don't want to go down to another house, right? So when mama gets used to this house, she doesn't want to go down to this house. And I understand that. But sometimes you got to make the tough decisions, and people have to understand that it's just a property. It's not your home. There's plenty of them. They're making tons of properties. There's plenty of property that you'll be able to buy in the future. But if you're in a situation where you have to make a tough decision to either sell it or to rent it out, that's a tough decision, but it's the wise decision, especially if you can't afford it. Or you can declare bankruptcy, which I don't recommend. Okay, very rarely do I recommend bankruptcy. Bankruptcy will give you a forbearance, and then you'll make these extra payments on top of what you're already making, and the attorney's fee will go on top of it. And the attorney's fees are always front loaded. You'll probably pay for a whole year just for the attorney's fees before you ever get back to catching up the payments that you're behind on. Look at the statistics. Do a Google search and look up how many bankruptcies actually fulfill into the end of a bankruptcy. Rare, ultra rare. I would say, don't quote me on this. Maybe Mike can put a graphic in there or a link below in the description. But it's upwards 70 to 90% of people that get into bankruptcy get kicked out of bankruptcy due to lack of payment. Because they're not being able to make their payments, how in the world are they going to make more payments? Or you can sell it immediately. It's like my kids. Sometimes when they want to take the Band-Aid off, right? Sometimes it's easier just to rip it off and move on with your life, right? It may be painful, but at least it'll be quick and easy. So if you need to sell your house now due to pending foreclosure, or you're behind on your monthly payments, call us now. Everything's confidential. We won't tell anybody about your situation. Call the number below, 593-3300. Or if you know somebody that is going through the same situation, share our video, and it'll help to explain their situation and their options that they have. And maybe I can set an appointment with them. And if we end up buying the house from them and they tell me your name, we'll give you a $500 referral. And if you want more content like this, like and subscribe this video. Also, you can go to our website to find more content on there as well, quicksellbuyers.com. And that's it. Thank you guys so much, and have a beautiful day.